Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into what might just be the most refreshing drink of all time, the ultimate watermelon refresher. Seriously, if summer had a flavor, this would be it. We're talking juicy, sweet watermelon, a zesty kick of lime, and the cool, crisp taste of fresh mint. It's sunshine in a glass, and I'm going to show you how to make it perfectly, every single time. It's super simple, uses only a few fresh ingredients, and is guaranteed to be a crowd pleaser at your next barbecue, pool party, or just for a lazy afternoon on the porch. So, grab your ingredients, and let's get ready to make something truly delicious. First things first, let's talk about our star player, the watermelon. The key to an amazing watermelon refresher is, you guessed it, an amazing watermelon. So how do you pick a winner? Look for a melon that feels heavy for its size. This usually means it's packed with juice. Next, find the field spot. That's the pale, creamy yellow patch where the watermelon rested on the ground. If it's white or greenish, the melon was likely picked early. A deep, creamy yellow is what you want. Finally, give it a good knock. A ripe watermelon should have a deep, hollow sound, not a dull thud. Taking a moment to pick the right one makes all the difference. For this recipe, you'll need about half of a medium-sized watermelon, which should give you roughly 8 to 10 cups of cubed fruit. The riper and sweeter your watermelon, the less added sweetener you'll need, if any at all. I prefer to let the natural sweetness shine. We'll also need a couple of fresh limes and a big, beautiful bunch of fresh mint. That's it! Just 3 main ingredients for a drink that tastes like $1,000,000. Alright, let's get prepping. The first step is to cube our watermelon. Carefully slice your watermelon in half, then into quarters. This makes it much more manageable. From there, you can either slice the flesh away from the rind or use a large spoon to scoop it out. I find slicing is a bit neater. Try to remove as many of the black seeds as you can, but don't stress if you miss a few. A good blender will pulverize them, or you can strain them out later. We're aiming for about 8 cups of cubed watermelon. Just look at this gorgeous color. It already feels refreshing just looking at it. Now that our watermelon is prepped and ready, it's time to bring in the blender. This is where the magic happens. We're going to turn these beautiful red cubes into a smooth, luscious juice. Go ahead and load up your blender with the watermelon chunks. Depending on the size of your blender, you might need to do this into batches. Don't overcrowd it, as you want everything to blend up smoothly. Put the lid on tight and blend on high speed for about 30 to 45 seconds, or until you have a completely smooth, vibrant liquid. There should be no lumps or chunks left. The smell alone is absolutely incredible, isn't it? Okay, our watermelon is blended into a beautiful juice. Now, you have a choice to make. If you don't mind a little bit of pulp, you can use the juice just as it is. It's full of fiber and delicious. However, for a super smooth, crystal clear refresher, I recommend straining it. To do this, place a fine mesh sieve over a large bowl or pitcher. Slowly pour the watermelon puree through the sieve. You can use the back of a spoon to gently press on the pulp to extract every last drop of that precious juice. You'll be left with this incredibly pure, bright red liquid. This step just takes the drink's texture from good to great. With our silky smooth watermelon juice ready, it's time to add our other flavor powerhouses, lime and mint. This is what will elevate our drink from just sweet watermelon juice to a proper, sophisticated refresher. First, the mint. Take a generous handful of fresh mint leaves, about half a cup, loosely packed. We want to wake them up to release their essential oils. The best way to do this is to muddle them. If you have a muddler, great. If not, the back of a wooden spoon works perfectly. Place the mint leaves in the bottom of your serving pitcher. Now, add the juice of the fresh limes. The acidity of the lime juice will help break down the mint leaves and infuse the flavor. Gently press and twist the muddler or spoon against the mint leaves about 5 or 6 times. You're not trying to shred them to bits, just gently bruise them. You'll immediately smell that amazing, fresh mint aroma. Now for the grand finale. Pour your strained watermelon juice directly into the pitcher over the muddled mint and lime juice. Give it all a good, thorough stir with a long spoon to combine all those wonderful flavors. At this point, I like to give it a taste test. Is it sweet enough for you? Is it zesty enough? If you feel it needs a little more sweetness, you can add a tablespoon of agave nectar or simple syrup. But honestly, with a ripe watermelon, it's usually perfect as is. If you want more of a citrus punch, squeeze in another half a lime. This is your drink, so adjust it to your perfect balance. Now, we're ready to serve. For the best experience, this drink should be served ice cold. So, fill your glasses all the way to the top with ice. You can use regular ice cubes, or if you're feeling fancy, Crushed ice is fantastic too. Then, carefully pour the watermelon refresher from your pitcher into the glasses. I like to make sure a few of those pretty little mint leaves make it into each glass for visual appeal. For the final touch, garnish each glass with a fresh sprig of mint and a thin wheel of lime on the rim. It just makes the whole experience feel a little more special. And there you have it, the most stunning and delicious watermelon refresher you'll ever taste. But wait, we're not done. Let's talk about some fun variations to take this recipe to the next level. If you want to make a sparkling version, simply fill your glasses halfway with the watermelon mint lime base, and then top it off with chilled sparkling water, club soda, or even a lemon lime soda for extra sweetness. It adds a delightful fizziness that's incredibly refreshing. Another idea is to freeze the refresher. Pour the mixture into popsicle molds for a healthy and hydrating frozen treat that kids and adults will absolutely love. It's the perfect way to cool down on a hot day. And for the adults in the room who might want to turn this into a light cocktail, it works beautifully. A splash of white rum would turn this into a fantastic watermelon mojito. A bit of vodka or gin would also be a great addition, keeping the flavor profile clean and crisp. Just remember to enjoy responsibly. The non-alcoholic version is so good, though, that you really don't need anything else. This drink is a star all on its own. It's perfect for baby showers, picnics, or any occasion where you want a festive drink that everyone can enjoy. So, to recap the process, pick a great watermelon, cube it up, and blend it until smooth. Strain the juice for a silky texture. Muddle fresh mint and lime juice in your pitcher to release their flavors. Pour in the watermelon juice, stir it all together, and taste to adjust if needed. Serve over lots of ice with a garnish of fresh mint and a lime wheel. It's that simple. The result is a drink that's not only incredibly tasty, but also hydrating and packed with vitamins. It's a guilt-free indulgence you can feel good about serving to your family and friends. I promise, once you make this, you'll be making it all summer long. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next delicious adventure. Cheers and see you next time!